With this next activity, you're going to need your learning management system. So here's mine, Google Classroom. You're going to go to Create, and you're going to create a Kami assignment. Once you're in here, you're going to create The Floor is Lava. So I'm going to go ahead and link my activity right here. It should be in Drive. Let me go ahead and pull it open. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Recent, and there it is. And with this activity, what I'm going to do ahead of time is I'm going to come in and come up with 3 different tasks that I want my students to complete. I'm also going to create a minute to win it activity. So you're going to want to have like a teacher version, and then you're going to want to make a copy for your student version, okay? And on your student version, what you're going to do is you are going to, again, come up with those tasks that you want your students to do. You could come up with more than 3 tasks. It kind of just depends on how much time you want to use for this activity. Once you have that ready, go ahead and add it to your Drive. And again, you want to pick that student one. And then what you're going to do is I'm going to call it The Floor is Lava. And I can turn on control features if I want to limit the features that my students can use for this game. I'm going to leave everything on. Students are going to work in a group, so I'm going to leave this as a share one copy. And I'm going to go ahead and assign this to my groups. Or again, I could make this a copy for every single student. So if you wanted students to work together on these 3 tasks, you would have it be group work. If you don't, then you'll make a copy for every single student. So let's go ahead and make a copy for every student. Students are going to log into that Google Classroom. And what they're going to do is they're going to begin working on those 3 tasks. And so as they're completing those 3 different tasks based on what you do. So again, you're going to think about your content, what activities your students need to do, and they need to try to get these completed before the floor becomes lava and they run out of time. So as your students are working on these activities, what you're going to be able to do is you're able to go to that Google Classroom post, view instructions, go over to student work, class view, and view all of their working at the exact same time. So I'm going to be able to view every single student working on this activity. I can see that student Olivia has finished this task. And as I'm ready, I'm going to take my minute to win it activities and I'm going to add the directions here. And what I can do is I'm going to download this as a PNG. Then I'm going to go back over to my Google Classrooms, update work. And what happens is when my students see this image, so I'm going to go to add media, go to my computer, add that image right on here. They're going to have to stop what they're doing and complete the minute to win it task. Publish changes, publish. Every single student, as soon as I hit that publish changes, is now going to get this new minute to win it task where they have to pause what they're doing, complete the task in order to get back. And then I can come into class view and delete this as students accomplish the challenge, and then they can keep working. And again, their goal is to complete before the end of the time. And then I can monitor and I can then come back, delete it after a certain amount of time, publish changes, and none of my students will have that on their screen. Then when time comes back down, I can go again, add media, add my second challenge on here, add it on in, publish changes, publish, and again, they have to stop what they're doing and work on that task at hand for that minute to win it.